engineering base seeing it. A lot of turrets there to try to stop it. Isn't going to stop it. Recall gets in. Beautiful over the natural secondary. Going to be able to kill a lot of SCVs and Canata's entire army out of position, having to lift off and back out. Wow, excellent timing, excellent positional attack there from Best, and Best now right back in it. He does have the expansion advantage. He's up to 4. With those SCV kills, he's in a really good situation. Immediately going in for a counterattack now that Best's army's back at the 1 o'clock. Oh, man, beautiful. And Best right there taking control of this match. Looks like some more, another Arbiter, another group of Zealots in there. He was able to, I think, get about 6 or 7 SCVs, but even that delayed mining time, the frustration, just beautiful right there to inflict on Canata. And now Canata is starting to move that SCV, that science vessel here, kind of that interim position. He wants to keep an eye, and this is what I was talking about. I wish Terran would actually go to 3 bases, move out, or play some sort of timing attack off this, because when you start going like this, you just get too overextended. You can't defend, control everything on the map that you really need to, and deal with those Arbiter recalls going absolutely everywhere. So I feel like when you start playing this style of game, particularly against a player of the caliber of Best, and some of the other protoss that are out in the field, you just end up throwing away matches as a result. So now Canata, it looks like he's starting to move forward. He's realizing, I can't sit back and win this game. He's getting aggressive. Science Vessel trying to chase that Arbiter back, making sure that, misses. I think that missed. I can't tell because of the text to get a good look at the shield, but I'm pretty sure that missed. And as a result, Canata is going to be free to roam forward. Otherwise, he might have had to be a little bit more protected. But it looks like another Arbiter, that same Arbiter that has the recall, going to start moving up towards the natural secondary. There is a Goliath there. There's not enough mines to really defend. Another big recall over the natural secondary. And again, Canata not in position to deal with it. And that was really, I almost feel like, I'm not going to say that this entire match was depicted by that EMP strike, but missing that EMP, it was absolutely devastating for Canata. Once again, losing some SCVs on his natural secondary, losing some mining time. He's now economically behind. It's delaying his push. It looks like he's trying to push it at 3 o'clock. He's moving there. It's getting cleaned up because he's distracted on the reinforcement front. He is going to be able to take out that 3 o'clock, but I think Best is going to be able to regather, and actually he's pulling back. I almost wonder if it would be better for Canata just to all in it at this stage. You're already economically behind. Best has already got a nice advantage on you. Right here, it looks like what he's trying to do is clean up that 3 o'clock and say, okay, well, it's 3 bases versus 3 now. But instead, Best he's already been able to take the 6 o'clock and that bottom left, so he's technically running at 4-2 because he's got a little bit left in his main. I don't think Canata has anything left in his main. So yeah, I feel like Kanata's got one good shot right here to push in, and if he stays back, I think that's going to be it. Absolutely it. And he should, I think he should know about that 6 o'clock and that bottom left. He does have ComSat. Granted, he might be conserving it a little bit because of the Arbiters, but I assume not, because there's still some science vessels on the field. He is swinging around, it looks like, to this bottom left. Keep in mind, this is one of those critical stages where good recall to push back, or it looks like a counterattack that 1 o'clock could be absolutely huge. More cannons being placed. I think that's just to delay that army. Oh, beautiful EMP catching all 3 Arbiters. Now Best is going to be dedicated to trying to defend this attack rather than going in for a counterattack on position. It looks like they did manage to get a stasis, but that's not going to save the 6 o'clock and the bottom right. Some Dragoons going to take out the 1 o'clock, but now Kanata's kind of locked in. He's got to do everything with the troops he's got, otherwise he's just going to end up losing. He's just not going to have enough resources to get it done. Loses the command center at the 1 o'clock position. The cannon's still somehow holding, so it looks like he... oh no, take it out! Finish it! Finish it! Finish it! Looks like two siege tanks are going to be able to finish it, and looks like he was going to wait for the unstasis troops to retake that, and now Best trying to reestablish the 3 o'clock, and it's just going to be army on army. Who micros better at this stage? If Best ends up microing better, he's going to have the superior economy. I think he has more in the bank right now, and I think he'll end up rolling out with the victory. If Canata can micro better, he will just end up rolling over Best, because Best isn't going to have the army to stop him. And now Canata on the defense, pulling back. This is the engagement point he wanted. Going to maybe lose at 12 o'clock. Mine drags everywhere. SCV's dead, and a whole lot of zealots to spare. And so never mind, actually, that 12 o'clock base, which was really critical. I'm not sure that hurts Canata actually much as you would think it would. Because keep in mind that natural secondary is almost run out, as well as that main. Kanata's kind of relegated to, he's trying to take another base, but he's kind of relegated to dealing with that 12 o'clock only anyway. And again, I think he should be focusing on really just bowling over. And forget your base, just go out. Start taking out Best at this stage. Best trying to reestablish his third. Still has a sizable army out in the field. Canata starting to move. These guys are really evenly matched. Upgrades very much in Canata's favor. He's got level 3 weapons, level 2 armor. It looks like Best on the opposite side has level 2 weapons, level 1 armor. So at least it's not a completely unupgraded Protoss army. Plus he has the Arbiters up in the air. But I'm kind of curious how long it's been since we've seen more Arbiters and how much energy they've been able to conserve since that last big EMP across those 3 Arbiters. And you can just see how that 1 EMP cost essentially 2 bases right there. That it's that much defense. He didn't have the stasis to work with. He didn't have the counter recalls to work with. And now Canata pressing down at the 3 o'clock. 3 Arbiters moving forward. Is he going to be able to get some good stasis off? No EMP. There is an EMP to the right, but one sneaks through. Another good stasis, and it looks like this army is too separated. It was just a little bit too concave, I think, for Canata to win this fight. And it looks like some good stasis. Best is going to be able to roll this over, and that right there, I think is going to be yet another big attack here at the 9 o'clock. Best's going to be able to clean stuff up there. But yeah, Canata just with a bad engagement point. Beautiful stasis from Best, and he's just able to roll this over. Now Best's going to be able to replenish forces. He's not going to have to. I think that one maneuver, this big engagement right here, has won Best the match. Best able to inflict some damage here at the 9 o'clock. This is going to give him time. He can replenish his army much faster than Canata can, and it looks like he's still got some form of a standing army. He's also got all of his Arbiters, 4 Arbiters now, out in the air. Not a single. Okay, never mind. 3 Arbiters. 3 Arbiters. Let's see if it goes down to 2 and then 1. Hopefully not. But yeah, all those siege tanks getting taken out. The Arbiters force still out in the air, and Canata has to worry because his economy has been harassed so much at this stage. He lost the entirety of his army. Hasn't been able to establish the 1 o'clock as it's been seen there, and Best is now in position to retake a couple bases if he can wander out and do so. You can see that Vulture just trying to create some delay time for that exact purpose and just make sure that base isn't taken. And now Canata trying to do everything he can. Beautiful mind drag, taking out a couple Vultures, another stasis, and it looks like, wow, Best gonna instead of trying to play this back, he's gonna get aggressive, run up, just get a stranglehold on Canata here, make sure he can't get anything accomplished. He's using the rest of his troops to go take out some SCVs, take out the rest of this army. Some nice stasis still had some energy, it looks like.